Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a dynamic power flow. So I've already put up a dynamic power flow video on my channel. I'll link it below in the description if you haven't done it already. Maybe you want to do it again. So this will be kind of similar fashion, kind of moving one breath, one movement, strong, kind of dynamic movements, a little bit different. The flow that we're going to be today is a little bit shorter, so we'll do quick warm-up, nothing too crazy, just to kind of get the body moving, connecting the breath. And then once we get into our main flow, it'll be a shorter flow, a few kind of reps, I guess, of the same movement, and then we'll do the same side twice before we move on to the second side. So we'll really kind of work that strength on one side before we do it together. So we're gonna get started just right away in tabletop. So coming onto all fours. So starting off, maybe just with cat and cow, just to do a little check-in with the body, notice how you're feeling, physically, mentally, emotionally. And always kind of doing that little check-in with yourself at the beginning of your practice, even the beginning of your day. You can kind of add in any extra movement that you want here, side to side, forwards, backwards. I like to do kind of circles with the spine, feels really nice. So it doesn't really matter how you look as you move, just more so how the body's feeling as it's moving. So we're trying to create space and muscles and joints by kind of connecting the movement and the breath together a little bit more. So that's kind of the first point of contact between the two, is our warm-up. Take a few more breaths here. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, extend your right leg back. So the left knee's under the hip. We're going to tent up onto our right fingertips, and then we're going to open up the right side of our body. So point the right toes behind you, reach the right fingertips up to the ceiling. And then on your next in-breath, reach that right arm forward so the bicep comes on the ear. You're really long through your right side. And then as you exhale, bring your right knee and your elbow together. So you're trying to stay open, the right side body over the left. Inhale, open back up. Exhale, elbow and knee come together. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. 1 more, inhale to lengthen. Exhale, bring it together. Inhale, reach out. Just keep the right leg lifted, lower the right hand down. Bring that right leg out to the side. Kind of ground into the foot, into the sole of the foot. Walk the hands, the fingertips forward, coming into a modified puppy pose. Draw the forehead, draw the chin down. So you should feel kind of a nice opening through the inner part of that right leg. Bring the hands back under the shoulders, lift up. Lifting through that right leg, do a few circles, one direction, so you're working through the outer part of the glute. And then swish those circles in opposite directions. And then bring that right knee back under the hip. Just a little cat and cow. Come back to a more neutral spine. And then extend that left leg back, come to the other side. So tenting up onto those left fingertips. And then reach up with that left arm. So pointing through the left toes. On your next in-breath, reach the left arm forward, bicep on the ear. Exhale, left knee and elbow come together. So again, trying to stay open. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale together. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale to lengthen. Exhale, bring the knee and elbow together. Inhale, reach out. So keep that left leg lifted, left hand under the shoulder. And then send that left foot out to the side. So it's kind of in line with the hip. Walk the hands forward, that modified puppy pose. Draw the chest, draw the forehead down. Maybe close the eyes here. Feeling that same length coming through the inner left leg this time. Bring the hands back up under the shoulders. Grounding into the tips of the fingers, lift that left leg. Do a few circles one way, a few circles the other. And then bring that left knee back under the hip. So from here, tuck the toes. downward facing dog. So kind of continue that free movement here, pedaling the feet, moving the hips. I like to continue a little bit of free movement here, maybe a few forwards and backwards from down dog to high plank. And then when you're ready, just settling back into the hands, into the feet. So sending your breath not only through the front part of your body, but moving it all the way into the back, all the way from deep breaths into the lower part of your spine. Just moving that breath along the spinal cord into the backs of the shoulder blades. On your next in-breath, lift your right leg high, and then as you exhale, bend the right knee, open the hip. So from here, look forward in between the hands, and then bring that left forearm down onto the mat. So keep opening through that right hip. On your next in-breath, lift the left forearm, straighten the right leg, right knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high, knee to nose. One more inhale. On that exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Anjaneyasana, low lunge, left knee to mat. Big breath in, soften the hips, reach the arms up. Exhale, half splits. So straighten the right leg without bringing the hands onto the mat. Sweep them back and then fold down. Inhale to crescent lunge. Reach the arms up. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, right arm high. Skandasana to the back. So bend that left knee. Bring the hip to the heel. Crescent lunge, back to the top. Inhale, reach up. And then easy twist. Left hand to mat, right arm left. So take a breath here, ground into that left hand, inhale. As you exhale, see if you can use a straight leg with the right. Ooh, side plank, keep lifting the hips. Come to forearm plank on the other side, right forearm to the mat. Heels roll to the left. Reach that left arm high, inhale. Exhale, full forearm plank. So bring the hips in line with the shoulders. On your next in-breath, walk the feet forward, come into dolphin. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Inhale, look between the hands, bend the knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And then downward facing dog. Other side, left leg high, inhale. Bend the left knee, open the hip. So staying here, bring that left knee high, look forward, come onto the right forearm. Keep opening through that right or left hip. Next in-breath, bring the right elbow away from the mat, straighten the left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high, knee to nose. One more inhale. With that exhale, step between the hands. Anjaneyasana, low lunge, right knee to mat. Big breath in, soften the hips, arms reach up. Exhale, half splits. Straighten that left leg, arms reach back. Crescent lunge, inhale, reach up. Warrior two, exhale. Inhale, reverse, left arm high. Skandasana to the back, so bend that right knee. Left toes, left knee lifts. Back to crescent lunge to the top. Inhale, reach up. Easy twist, right hand to the mat. Left arm lifts, take an inhale here. Exhale. So side plank with a straight left leg, step it back. And then come to forearm plank on the other side. So left forearm to the mat. Heels roll to the left. And then right arm lift. Big breath in. Full forearm plank. So elbows down. Hips in line with the shoulders. And then start to walk the feet forward, lift the hips. Come into dolphin, so draw the chest back. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, up dog. Downward facing dog with that exhale. Take 3 deep breaths here. So we've kind of warmed up the arms. Got a little bit of movement into the legs, into the hips. Again, send that breath all the way through the back body. So work into our more main flow here. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Slide it down towards the right wrist. Swing it over to the left wrist. And then set it up to the left elbow. So stay here. Spin that left heel down. Extend that right leg out to the side and then lift the left arm. On your next in-breath, come back three-legged down dog, right leg high. Knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, right leg high. Knee to nose. One more, inhale. With that exhale, step between the hands. Crescent lunge, inhale, reach up. With that exhale, bring the left knee to hover above the mat. Inhale, straighten both legs. Exhale, left knee hovers. Two more like that. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale. So strong with the legs. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, so stay here. Big breath in. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale, knee to mat. Low lunge. Inhale. Half split. So this time, sit the left hip onto the left heel. Inhale, left hand comes behind you. Lift the hips, so bring the right toes on the mat, open the chest. Exhale, bring the left hip back down. Crescent lunge, inhale, come forward, reach up. This time with the exhale, reach back, lean forward, draw the left knee into the nose. Inhale, step back, crescent lunge, take your time. Exhale, come forward. Ooh. One more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, ooh, lift up. Bring the right hand to the hip. Left hand grabs the pinky toe edge of that left foot. So draw the heel in towards the hip, trying to bring that knee towards the left shoulder. And we're going to open that left leg out to the side. So maybe you can straighten it half, maybe full, and then reach the right arm overhead. So lifting up through the crown of the head, drawing the chest forward, bend that left knee, half moon. So take your time, extend that left leg back, right hand down, left arm high. On your next in-breath, left arm extends forward. Similar movement to in our kind of modified side plank. Inhale here. Exhale, left knee, left elbow come together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, together. One more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen, reach out. Exhale, big step back. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, skandasana to the back. Bend into that left knee. Inhale, crescent lunge, come to the top. Reach up. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, come forward. Chaturanga, exhale, so stay here. Bend the right knee. Come to wild thing, so turn over to the left. Lift the hip. Reach that right arm high. Come back to a side plank first. Lift that right leg. And then with a straight right leg, as slowly as you can, step that right foot forward. Crescent lunge. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left knee comes to a hover. Inhale, straighten both legs. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, knee to mat. Low lunge, soften the hips. Half splits. Straighten the leg, hip to heel. Inhale, left hand behind you. Hips come forward, right toes to mat. Open the chest. Exhale, come back down. Crescent lunge, inhale. With that exhale, lean forward. Arms back, left knee forward. Inhale, crescent lunge. So take your time. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale. Right away, crescent lunge, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Inhale, reverse. Half moon. Right fingertips to mat. Left leg lifts. So you can stay here or come into Chapasana, sugar cane. So open that chest. Left knee bends, grab the foot, and then kick that left shin up and back. Next inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, step back. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Skandasana, exhale. Crescent lunge, inhale. Easy twist. Left hand to mat. Right arm lift. Step back, side plank. And then a forearm plank on the other side. Right forearm down. Heels to the right, left arm lift. And then full forearm plank. Walk the feet forward. Come into dolphin. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, up dog. Downward facing dog, exhale, 3 deep breaths. Down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Left knee, left elbow. Slide it down towards the left wrist. Slide it over to the right. Lift it up towards that right elbow. And then spin that left heel down. Extend that left leg out. Lift the right arm. Stay here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Left leg high. Knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Knee to nose. One more, inhale. Step between the hands, exhale. Crescent lunge, reach up. Exhale, right knee comes to hover. Inhale, straighten both legs. Exhale, bring it down. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, stay strong with the leg. Inhale. Exhale, stay here. Draw that left hip back, right knee forward. Inhale. Exhale, knee to mat. Inhale, soften the hips. Low lunge. Exhale, half splits. So bring right hip to right heel. Inhale, right hand back. Lift the hips forward and up. Left toes down. Exhale to lower. Inhale, forward, crescent lunge, lift up. As you exhale, nice and slowly, lean forward, arms back, right knee to chest. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, come back. One more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Ooh. Bring the left hand to left hip. Right hand grabs hold of the pinky toe edge of that right foot. So lift up. Draw heel to hip. Trying to bring that right knee kind of towards the shoulder. And then open that leg out to the side. So you might straighten half, maybe full. And then reach the left arm up overhead. So lifting up through the crown of the head. Strong into that left leg. Bend the knee. Beautiful, half moon. Left fingertips come down, so as slowly as you can, extend that right leg back. On your next in-breath, reach the right arm forward. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. 2 more like that, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale to reach. Exhale, step back, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, skandasana to the back. Bend that right knee. Crescent lunge. Inhale to lift. High plank, step back. Inhale, look forward. Chaturanga, exhale, stay here. Left knee bends. Wild thing, roll over to the right. Feet ground, lift the hips. And then come back. Side plank, lifting that left leg as slowly as you can with that straight left leg. Step it forward. Bend the knee, crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, right knee hovers. Inhale, straighten both legs. Exhale, bring it down. One more, inhale. Exhale, stay here, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, down. Low lunge, soften the hips, inhale. Exhale, half splits. Right hip to right heel. Inhale, right behind you. Lift the hips. Open the chest. Exhale, hip to heel. Crescent lunge, come forward and up. Exhale, lean forward, arms back. Right knee to chest. Inhale, slowly step back, crescent lunge. Exhale, come forward. One more, inhale. Exhale. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Inhale, reverse. Half moon, reach forward, left fingertips to mat. Right leg lifts. So stay here. Or Chopasana sugarcane. Bend that right knee, grab the foot. And then kick that right shin back and up. Next inhale. Release that right leg. Exhale, step back. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Skandasana, exhale. Inhale, crescent lunge. Easy twist. Right hand to mat. Left arm lifts. Side plank, left leg steps back. Forearm plank, left forearm to mat. Right arm lifts. And then right into that forearm plank. Straight into dolphin. Walk the feet forward. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, up dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. 3 deep breaths. So we should be nice and warm, nice and open. Again, sending that breath. Maybe the heels come a little closer to our mat and our down dog. Maybe we can lengthen our spines a little more, lifting the hips. On your next inhale, right leg high. Lift the left heel. And then with that straight right leg, step that right foot to the outside of the hands. Inhale, bend the knee. Low hips, chest forward. Exhale, Skandasana. Bend into that right knee. Open the arms, right arm forward, left arm high. Bring the hips all the way down. Left hand grabs hold. Inhale, right arm reaches up and over. So you can adjust that right foot. You want to ground into that right foot and then open the chest. Come all the way back up. Use the hands, pivot forward. Left knee to mat. Reach that right arm all the way up and back and then bend that left knee. So you're drawing the heel to the hip first and then grabbing hold. So keep softening into the hip. And then Prasarita, hands come down. Turn to the center. So wide legs, pigeon toe the feet, toes in, heels out. Walk the hands forward. Come on to tented fingers. So we did this in our twisting flow. Reach that left hand over towards the right leg. Use that left hand. Draw the upper body over. And then once you feel stable in your legs, bring that right arm, sweep it behind. Find a half bind. Come back to center. Both hands reach forward. Reach that right hand over. Use that right arm. Draw the upper body over. Once you feel stable, reach up and over. Beautiful half bind. Inhale. Reach the arms forward. And then exhale. Reach the hands back. Grab hold of the backs of the ankles. And then fold forward. So send the sit bones high. Bring the weight forward into the toes. Hands back to center. And then walk the hands forward. Coming into half pigeon. Ooh, wiggle that left or right foot over towards the left wrist. Hands come back by the heels. Inhale, draw the chest forward. Exhale, fold forward. So a few breaths here. Bring the forehead down. If that right hip's on the mat, grabbing hold of the opposite elbows just behind you. Bring a little bit more of that weight onto that right hip. Should feel nice. Bring the hands down. Lift back up. Beautiful. Hands come back. Take an inhale here. Exhale. Bend that left knee, point the toes. And then reach back with the left hand. Maybe draw that heel in towards the hips as much as you can, as much as feels comfortable. And then release. Downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. So that right hip should feel nice. And then come to the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Lift the right heel. And then with that straight left leg, step to the outside of the left hand. Inhale, bend the left knee, low hips, chest forward. Exhale, Skandasana, turn to the right. Open the arms, left arm forward, right arm high. Bring the hips all the way down. Right hand grabs hold of that left foot. Inhale, reach up and over. If you can't quite grab your feet or can't find them, again, readjust that left foot if you need to. And then come back up. Use the hands. Come back, forward, pivot forward, right knee to mat. And then send that left arm up and back at the same time. Bend that right knee. So you can see I'm just using that strength of my right hamstring to draw the knee in. So soften the hips down as you draw that right heel in. Left hand comes down. Prasarita, so turn to the front. Or turn to the center rather. Pigeon toe the feet. Inhale halfway. Exhale again, walk the hands forward. This time staying with more of a wide-legged down dog. Palms come down. Drawing the hips nice and high. And then we'll bring the hands back to center. Reach that right hand over towards, or left hand to the right foot. And then reach that right arm high. Maybe you can bring that left forearm down to the mat. And then come to the other side, come to halfway. Bring the right hand over to the left foot. And then reach that left arm high. Maybe you can bring that right forearm down. And then come back. Halfway. Bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. And then fold down. Nice little shoulder stretch. Again, you might feel your weight moving more forward to the toes. That's okay. It's kind of nice. It gets a deeper stretch into the hamstrings. Release the hands down. And then walk them forward. Coming into half pigeon on this side. So wiggle that left foot over to the right hand. Gonna wiggle that right hip back at the same time. Hands back by the hips. Big breath in. And then exhale. Walking forward. So again, if that left hip's on the mat, bring the forehead down. Hands come behind the back just to bring that weight a little bit more into that front thigh. Hands come back. Lift yourself up. Just taking a few breaths there. And then bend that right knee, draw the heel to the hip. Reach back with that right hand and draw the heel in. So you're not bringing it any further in than feels comfortable for your range of motion. Bring the foot down. And then downward facing dog. That left hip should feel nice. Take 3 deep breaths here. So connecting back into your body, back into your breath. Bring the knees down. Move the feet to one side. Swing the legs straight on front. Moving the flesh out from under the sits bones. Gaining a nice, tall, comfortable seat. So we'll move into a bit of a different kind of twist. So we'll see how this works. So it's kind of a fold and a twist at the same time. So it's been a while since I've done this. So we're going to reach with that left hand over towards the right leg. So you can grab the foot, maybe closer towards the knee, along the shin. And then from here, that right hand is going to go through that little window over to the left side. And you're as slowly as you can. I remember doing this in a yoga studio and with a bit more of a padded floor. Oh, you're going to come all the way down. And then you're going to open that left shoulder. So I've heard this called twisted caterpillar. So you should feel a stretch through that right leg. So you're flexing the feet. That left hand stays hold of the right foot, maybe the right leg the whole time. And if you have more space than I do, I'm up against a bookcase right now, that right shoulder should be down on the mat. And then after a few breaths, there's no graceful way to come back up. So just kind of push yourself. And then we're going to come to the other side. So right hand grabs hold of that left foot. That left hand sneaks in that little window, and as slowly as you can, I have very hard floors, come all the way down. Once you're down, open that left shoulder. So again, flexing both feet. This time you should feel that stretch through that left leg. So whatever feels comfortable with that left arm. Just keep breathing. It's a bit of a different twist. I'm sure there's an easier way to get into it. And then slowly, press yourself back up onto your mat. From here, readjust this. Bend the knees. So we're gonna widen the knees out to the sides. Peace fingers grab hold of the big toes. I've done this kind of boat pose variation a few times in my videos. Think of drawing the chest forward, lifting the heels away from the mat. So you're kind of in like a lifted butterfly. And then open the legs. So I really like this variation of both. It really kind of makes you find a balance point on your sit bones. That balance between drawing the thighs back, bringing the chest forward, and it reminds you to keep breathing in your boat pose. If we hold our breath, our body becomes a little bit kind of more wiggly, a little bit more unstable. So sending that breath deeper into the hips, and then we'll come back the same way we came in, drawing the heels in, and then we'll come into butterfly. So the heels can be closer and towards the hips. If you have tight hips, bring them a little bit further away. Grab hold of the feet, take an inhale, draw the sit bones back, bring the chest forward, and then as you exhale, bend the elbows. So trying to bring the chest down towards the feet. I like to stay up with a little bit more of a long spine instead of rounding. Kind of reminds me to keep my spine nice and long as I fold. And then come back up. Come into regular boat pose. So palms face up, point the toes. Draw the chest forward, bring the thighs back. I'm a little bit far back, that's okay, I can readjust. Inhale here, and then exhale, lower halfway. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, come all the way down. I'm just gonna come back a little bit. Find a happy baby, reach in between the legs. Take a few little rocks, side to side. So we worked a little bit more really with strength in the legs and the core. Then at the end we did some nice stretches. So we'll do one more for the hips. So keep the right knee in towards like a half happy baby. Extend your left leg long. Bring the left hand on top of the left hip. So draw that right knee in towards the shoulder. Beautiful. Stay here. And then we're going to kind of readjust the arm a little bit. So left hand grabs hold of that right ankle. You're going to switch. So the right shoulder comes towards the inside of the right knee. And then we're going to grab hold again of the outer part of that foot. So point the right toes. Lift the left leg. And then from here, nice big circles with that left foot. So left hand can be out to the side for balance, kind of tented onto the fingertips. So the bigger the circles, I find the better. And then when you're ready, bring it to hover. Take an inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, reach the left arm forward, a little bit of core. Stay where you are with the right leg and the right arm. Take 3 deep breaths here. So you're lifting the head, neck, and shoulders. That left arm is reaching forward, right or left toes reach forward. Last one. And then exhale, release. So you can bend the knees. Come back into happy baby. Take a breath or two here. Maybe a few rocks side to side. And then keep that left leg where it is. Extend that right leg long. So right hand comes onto the right hip. Take a breath here, drawing that left knee down towards the left shoulder. And then we're going to readjust the left arm. So right hand grabs hold of that left foot. And the left hand, it goes underneath that left calf. And then we grab hold again of the outside. So point the toes. Lift that right leg away from the mat. And then the right hand comes out to the side as balance. And we're lifting the head, neck, and shoulders as we do nice big circles with our right leg. Switch to the other side. So this should feel nice once we've kind of moved and had a bit of space opened up in our bodies. Beautiful. Bring it to hover. Keep the left side of the body as it is. Reach that right arm forward, a little bit of core, bring the belly button back to the spine. So reaching those right fingertips forward, pointing the right toes. Take 3 more breaths here. Beautiful. Stay strong. 1 more. And then release. So nice, simple little twist just to end. Bring the knees to the right. Open the arms. I like to bring mine overhead. And then take a look over to the left. And then come to the other side, knees over to the left. Look over to the right. And you close the eyes. And then come back to center. Bring the knees into the chest. Ooh, curl yourself up into a tiny, tiny little ball. Point the toes. And then open up wide. Shavasana. So taking any props that you might need for your Shavasana, blanket, pillow. Bringing the legs a little wider from one another. Bring the arms wider from the body. Flipping the palms up. And then just give the shoulders a little roll underneath of you, just to really help broaden the chest. So doing that little check-in with yourself again, noticing how the body feels physically, mentally, emotionally after your practice. Noticing after connecting body and breath, how you feel. And noticing after maybe moving in kind of different ways, opening with new transitions, new kind of energetic pathways in the body. Just noticing how you feel. How connecting body and breath, that movement can kind of create space and length where the body may have felt a little bit stuck or stagnant before. Taking that space with us off our mat. Staying for as long as you'd like. And when you feel like getting up and leaving, taking an extra 5 to 8 breaths, just kind of taking that extra time for yourself on your mat. Wherever you are, in your day, your week, maybe your weekend. I hope you enjoyed your practice. And see you again soon.